And so we're working backwards from where we were at before, when we were talking about the great woman that we met at the gym. And then we went to our experience on the acupressure boards, and that was on the last live. And now we're going towards what we were doing the last like 4 or 5 hours before I went to the gym. And so I ended up texting the CEO of Naughty Nolans, and I said, Bob, yo, like, I said, just getting clarification on what we can and can't do. And pretty much he just gave me full freedom. And he said, I don't know if he was really understanding what I was trying to get at, because he kept talking about the interviews, and I was like, I'm not talking about the interviews, it's about the fucking games. I need to know how the games are going to go. And pretty much the way he was, to summarize what he was saying, was like, I can't be naked, so that's number one. That's not happening. Two, I'm not going to be emceeing for 3 hours, which, okay, I can cut down a lot of the things that I was trying to do, which I'm not too excited about, because I wanted to be able to try a few different things, but this is the first time me emceeing in a long time. So I needed to create a new kind of direction with it. And so I plan on, they're probably just going to end up giving me the mic and be like, yo, go after it, and giving me, and he said the way he wants to go about it is that the emceeing isn't the party, like the people are the party. And it's like, okay. It's like people can go anywhere just to party. They want to be able to have something I don't know. Well, he knows this is his event. He's been doing it for 20 years, so he knows way better than me. So it's not coming there for the entertainment, I guess. What the fuck? Something above my head. Freaking me out. But my fucking foot always starts itching out here. I think I get bit every time I come out here with my foot, I swear. Something gets my fucking feet. It's like it fucking seeps through. It's fucking wild. But, so I was creating a new direction so I can, I'm probably deciding whether, I don't know if he really understands what I'm trying to do when it comes to recording the event, but fuck it. He just seems like he's just kind of like, yo, we're just going to go with the flow of things. And so I was like, all right. So pretty much I need to condense it down. I'm probably only going to have like 10 to 15 minutes to get this all in. So once I get on the mic, I want to come on, and I'm not going to introduce myself right away. I'm going to get in and just instantly say, repeat after me. And I'm going to say, to the window, do the Little John song, to the window. And then they'll be like, to the wall, to the sweat drop down my ball. So I'll say, to the sweat drop down my ball. And then I'll point out the mic, and they're like, oh, my balls. And then I'll go into, it's getting hot in here, so take off all my clothes. And then I'm going to go to, y'all gonna make me lose my mind. Up in here. And they're going to say, up in here. Like, move, bitch. And then I'm going to go into, okay. And I'm going to saying, which I'm going to remember these, but I said, if you've ever cried mid-sex and kept going, say, it's just passion, baby. If you've ever ghosted someone and seen them in public, say, oh shit, not you. If your booty jiggled a little when you laughed, say, Divine don't make mistakes. And this is when, so that was made by ChatGPT, at least, what's it called? I asked it to give me like the top sing-alongs, and so it ended up giving me the Little John, the Nelly, the DMX, the Ludacris, and then I asked it to give me like some things I can give back to the crowd and reciprocate, and it gave me those things. But this is what I actually thought of this one myself. And then I'm going to go into saying, when I say naughty, you say, ooh, ooh. And they're going to say, ooh, ooh. And that's when I'll go into introducing myself. What's good? It's your boy, Jungle J, hot and ready, live and direct. Changing one person at a time. Welcome to Naughty Nolans Meets the Jungle Fever. If you can't handle the fever, get the fuck out the jungle. If it's too hot and sexy here, go be a virgin. And guess what? We love virgins. And I'm just saying, we're just as sacred as virgins. We just combine quantity and quality. And then I want to go and introduce and try to get, and then they'll laugh, and then I'll try to like play with the crowd a little bit. Maybe I'll ask one like, where are you from? Yeah, man. And then, yeah, try to do some crowd work a little bit there. And then I'll go into saying, okay, this is where I really, I don't know how I'm going to phrase it yet, really, but I'm just going to go with it and just be like, yo, this is where you have the opportunity of your fucking life to live at the highest potential you ever could. The human spirit is the strongest thing in the universe, and you get to exercise that here, right now, with what I'm about to offer you, right? So, I'll be like, who's here been a temptation? Who's here been a hedonism? Who's here been a secrets? Who's ever been to just any resort that has had an entertainment staff? And they raised their hand. I said, who's ever wanted to be a part of the entertainment staff? All right, well, today's your lucky day. You, come up, whoever keeps their hand raised. I said, you will be a wild one. I've summoned you. Yes, a wild one. Come on, you will be the volunteer entertainment staff, and I will direct you through everything. You don't have to think, you just have to be you. You don't have to be energetic. You don't have to be the most sexiest person ever. You just have to be one of a kind in the jungle, in the wild jungle. Oh yeah, I see the mosquitoes. They're trying to get your boy, but guess what? My boy, we got fans. We're protected. Fuck you. And if no one comes up, then I'm going to start having a conversation with myself, right? I'm going to get up there and I'm going to be like, I'm going to start like crackling. I'm going to start crackling. You know how some people like transform into like multiple personalities? I'm going to do this. Well, I don't know how I'm going to go about it. I'll be like, well, you said. Oh, well, I'm going to go about it. How am I going to go about it? I'll be like, ha ha ha. You see these pussies? They don't want to come up here and play. They don't want to have a good time. You believed in them, and they let you down. They don't want to have the best time of their life. They just want to sit back and let life go by. Nah. I do, and this is going to be me come back. I do believe in them, and I do believe they want to be wild ones and come up here and live their best life and fucking wear these gold slated sheets on their wrists and their ankles and have an experience that they're going to tell for the rest of their fucking life. I do believe that, yes. And then they don't want it. They don't want it. They don't want it. They say they want it. They don't. They don't. They don't want to be wild ones. They don't want to be wild ones. They don't want to fucking have a good ass time. That's cool. They can sit back with me with fear and doubt and these just emotions that are so low vibrational that they serve my purpose so fondly, which is to say, let's just do what is easy. Just watch. Be sheep. No, they are wolves in the jungle. They are the highest forms of kings and queens, and they want to fucking live this shit. Come on, let's show him. Let's show him he's wrong. They are wrong. Let's show them they're fucking watching. I need some more wild ones. And guess what? You can be like Pork Chop. I have a name, Pork Chop, who he just comes up here and eats food, and he's just the golden heart of belly of human. Wednesday, Wednesday Adams, she just sits here with her arms crossed, mad at the world. Yes, we need HR department. We need a too chill Chad. Just think he's too cool for anything. Yes, we do need a boombox, a hype man, and a hype woman. All these come up. You're being summoned. I will. You don't have to worry about anything. I will direct you through everything. And so cool. I'll do that and then get the Wild Ones started. And then I'll tell the DJ to play, and then I'll have my, what's it called, my poster paper with my spray painted saying Naughty Nolans meets Jungle Fever. And so at first we're all gonna party in front of it, right? It's a song called Omike, and it's called Nale. It's called Nale by Omike, something like that. And so for 1 minute and 53 seconds, we're gonna party in front of it, and then boom. Once that ends, we're gonna go behind the poster paper that's like the size of all of us, and then boom, once I have another song that's gonna play that I've mixed up. It's like a jam up of Lion King remix and Power by Kanye West, and then also it's Stay by Plum, and I put in my brother's soundtrack in there and two of my boys that passed away, and then I also put in a soundtrack from what's it called? I think it was like a Arkansas game or something, and they were coming out the tunnel, and so once they come out the tunnel and the beat drops for Power, boom, the Jungle Fever, the Wild Ones break through, and then behind the paper we have my bricks that will be stacked up, and then they're going to be waiting for me to then break through. And then before all that, I'm going to say, act like you guys have never seen us before. And so they break through, they hype up the crowd, cool. And then boom, once my part comes through, I kick through the fucking bricks and yeah, I kick through the bricks, and then boom. Once the song's over, I do a chant with the Wild Ones, and it goes like this. This is Off the Dome. It goes, we bout it, we bout it, we bout it, we Wild Ones, we Wild Ones, we Wild Ones, we bout it, we bout it, we Wild Ones, we Wild Ones, we Wild Ones. This is our jungle, this is our jungle, this is our jungle. We love it, 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 let's go. Wild Ones on 3, 1, 2, 3, Wild Ones. And then boom, I get this game started. So I have all these games that I'm gonna play. The Humpback Healer, the Moan Translation game, Erotic TED Talk, the Embodiment Improv Gauntlet. I have Monkey See, Monkey Do. And yeah, I'm not gonna go through all those. But that's my point, is that's what I curated over a 4 or 5 hour time period of me creating my intro for the Jungle Fever. And so that's what I did, because I needed to, when I get my mind focused on that, I have to follow through. Like, I have to be able to prepare myself for this moment, because when preparation meets opportunity equals success, right? So that's what I was doing and I went to this hotel because I ended up picking up these LED, I was trying to pick up these LED, what's it called, blockers for my Ray-Ban glasses, and they do not work. Let's just say that. They do not work, fam. They do not work. And the LED blockers are like little small black LED like circles. So it blocks the holy shit my eye. I shouldn't have been itching my eye. There we go. But and so I try to put it on and yeah, it still says it's blocked. So the whole point of me going to that hotel was to go to the Amazon locker, which Amazon lockers are fucking fire, by the way. They're so clutch. They're so clutch. Like for any homeless man to fucking have a fucking address to go fucking pick some shit up. So lit. So fucking fire. But so I went there and then I did that for like 4 or 5 hours. Before that, what I do today is I didn't walk all the way to Starbucks because it was already, I think, like 2-ish when I was trying to get everything started. So I try to work on the Jungle Flow cards. And so my problem is that Amazon seller, you need a fucking credit card. You need a credit card on the Amazon seller to be able to sell things. Not a debit card. You can't use any other card other than credit card. And so I looked at my options. I said, okay, let's get a credit report. I went to my credit report and I think it said $5,500 in like collection shit because I had 2 loans that didn't pay off since like 2021, and then I had I don't know what the other 2 ones were for, but it was just bad. It was bad. And I played in my head, I said, could I pay that off? I said, I have to work on the boat for what? That's a month and almost 2 weeks of work just paying that off. And I said, fuck that. I said, I gotta find a different way. And so I tried to think about it. I said, maybe I'll ask my brother for his credit card. And I was like, nah, he trusts me with a lot of things. But then if I fuck up his credit and then he's gonna get Millie and his money, always had money. He had money. Well, that's his story. I'm not gonna tell it, but pretty much that went down the drain of me asking my brother for his credit card. That wasn't it. So I tried to apply for 2 credit cards, got denied. Yeah. So that fucking sucked. And so I was about to say fuck it, and then I was like, okay, what else can I do other than Amazon seller? And I asked ChatGPT, and then it said Shopify. And Shopify, which is cool, I can go through. Shopify it takes less for me to ship it out, right? So this is what's gonna happen. The people that make the cards, right? It's called Making Player Cards Games or something like that. I buy from them in bulk, from like 100 decks or 500 decks, and then they ship it to it's called 3PL. I don't know what that stands for, but they ship it to a holding facility that will then be able to, when people buy it on Shopify, I think this is how it works. They'll be able to, once they buy it on Shopify, which is the platform. Shopify is the platform. The 3PL is I don't know what it stands for, but it's like the storage facility that then they can ship it out of when they buy it from Shopify. And so that whole process, pretty much, if I charge $24.99 for the 50 decks of cards, I will still be getting a profit of like $17. And before it was like 12 or 11. And my profit margin was 45 to 55. This one is like 65-ish. So I'm very happy with that. And I don't need and I've been paying for that Shopify shit. It's terrible for months now. It's like $5. I've been like, fuck it. I've probably paid at least $80 in Shopify in the past year and a half or something like that. Because each time I'm just like, fuck it. And so this leads me to what I can do now is these jungle flow cards. I can have the opportunity, that's a financial opportunity and also a content opportunity for me to do these jungle flow cards and go out and meet people, whether it be girls or guys, and just connect with people. It's jungle flow cards, first time connections, and they'll have a question on each one, and I'll just say pick a card off. I'll work with it with different ways. I'll do it, and I'll work. And the reason I wanted to go get the LED blockers is because I wanted to be able to record oh shit, oh shit, oh, fucking big ass bug. I wanted to record not only me going up to people with the jungle flow cards to be able to post on my account, but also when I do the jungle give back program, going up to these homeless people, I want to make it as authentic as possible for me to have that connection with them when I give them back, when I do the give back. So those are two different opportunities, separate. So that's a business venture that I'm going to be diving into. Meanwhile, I will be starting the Jungle Podcast up. The first one, which will be just me explaining what will the first episode be. It'll be me first off explaining the blueprint of the direction we're going in. That's number one. No. First, we'll be explaining the jungle story and what it's about, and then we'll explain the blueprint, and then we'll be explaining where we're at now. And so, and to summarize that, the jungle story is a manifestation. Your story is a manifestation of your experience. Your story it has a message, which has a purpose, which I believe can change the world one person at a time. And that being the case, is changing that one person. One thing that you need to change is your inner world. It's yourself that you need to change, not the whole world. Because guess what? It only takes 1% of the world to see what you're doing. That's millions of people, because there's 8.1 billion people. So if you're conscious, if you're aware, if you're present, that people feel seen and heard and appreciated, and take action on your dreams, and don't give a fuck about what anybody says, you can change the world one person at a time. But that being the case, the jungle story is about owning your story, freeing yourself and owning your story, and having the opportunity to understand and express your energy through mindset and personal development. And yeah, so you can be able to not only free yourself, but liberate others to do the same. And so I want to bring people's stories to reality. So it's jungle stories, bringing people's stories to reality, and its main objective, the stories that I'm going to bring to reality, is through liberating the non-monogamous world and fighting the stigma there, and normalizing sex nudity and destigmatizing STDs and genital herpes. And that's what the jungle story is about. And I'm going to be doing it through storytelling, mindset, personal development, and the non-monogamous world, open relationship dynamics. The jungle story is not about intentionally homeless. Intentionally homeless was the price to pay for the ideas that I have now, which is the blueprint. What is the blueprint? The blueprint was survival without selling your soul. That girl just texted me. Fucking get distracted. Sorry. Fuck. I don't know if we lose y'all. Fuck. Okay, we'll come back to it. We're gonna finish this up. I'm sorry, I have to text her. But yes, survival without selling my soul, which was National Geographic cruise ships, cool. And so did that. And then second step was let go of all attachments and find a way to live, to not have the gateway drug of having a home, which I believe leads to a lot of attachments. And that I believed those attachments were having a home, a physical house that I have to stay in and pay for and invest time and energy in. That's number one. Two, getting the job and career. That shit's dead. I didn't want that. I wanted to create that job and career for myself. Three, I didn't want the car, to have insurance for, to pay for it. I didn't give a fuck about having a car. That would make me stay in a certain location even longer and make me travel less and put more expenses into that. And next, it would be having a girlfriend. I didn't care to have a girlfriend or a wife at this point. I was like, fuck that. And the dog, the cat, I don't need that in my life. Just a lot of these things were gonna come into attachments that I didn't need. And then boom, kids. I was like, I don't need family. Family right now is family. All these things are for the future. Right? I have to get my dreams and aspirations in check, my purpose, passions in line before any of that. My health, peace, and pockets first. Pockets is like a subset of the first priority. I don't really put it as first, but it is. Yeah, health, peace, and safety of myself and everyone else around me in my pockets. To the, what's it called? Why am I not remembering? Oh yeah, dreams, passions, goals, and then comes a woman. And so that's why this woman texts me right now. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, I want to talk to her, but I'm like, fuck, I gotta prioritize this. This is my priority. It's my priority. And then, cool. So that's step number two, which was then intentionally homeless. And then that was the price to pay for the purpose, which is the Jungle Podcast, the Jungle Fever, the Jungle Give Back Program, the Jungle University, and the Fight the Stigma Tour. And so all those ideas were created in the Intentionally Homeless grind. And then once all of that is situated, I'm fucking balling out in that, I then will create my intentional community, non-monogamous, nudist, non-monogamous, intentional community and family that I want to create for myself, 50 to 100 people, and then being naked every day of my life. So then I can do a naked TED Talk and be naked all my life. So that's the direction I'm going. And where I'm at now is saying that I'm at day 161 in real life, and I'm on day 40 in social media. And I'm pretty much saying that you're in control of the story and how you want to perceive it, how you want to engage in it, and how you want to follow it. And so if you want to go from day 40 and stay consistent there, cool. But I will be posting content of where I'm at now, of the Jungle Podcast or these Jungle Flow cards or the Fight the Stigma Tour. And the Jungle Give Back Program, like all these things I need to post. Like, it's happening. So that's what's good. Yeah. So, but tomorrow, we're going to wake up tomorrow and do this Dharma sprint. It's like 3 hours long. Fuck it. I'm going to do my work. Hopefully I won't be tired. I'll be fucking activated. Well, I might be tired. You never know. But I don't get tired. We don't get tired. Fuck you mean? We get tired? Tired's only in the mind. What does LeBron say? Tired's only in the mind. If you tell you're tired, you'll be tired. So I don't get tired. So I won't be tired. That's what LeBron said. Even though I kind of still think LeBron's kind of corny to me. He just kind of, it doesn't seem authentic. But yeah, so much love, keep spreading. Remember, love is the answer to another question. We'll change the one person at a time. I'm going to go text that girl because I want to have connection. Goddamn, much love. Deuces.